In this video, we are going to talk about Postman. What is Postman? What is its working? What is its application? I will walk you through the official Postman page and also its application. So let's get started. So what I understand about the Postman is Postman is a powerful API testing and development tool that simplifies the process of building, testing and documenting APIs. And it serves an communication bridge between two different applications, allowing them to exchange data and interact seamlessly. So you might have been thinking about Postman is usually used by QA or AZ, but this is not the scenario. Like it has been used by developer and as well as QA. Okay, and talking about more about this Postman, it provides a user friendly interface where developer or QA or SDET can create a request, send request, test and automate mock servers, collections we can create, document the APIs, collaborate with a team. Like we can create API or modify API we can share within a team. We can monitor all the tests, the APIs are working or not, and even if API behaves as it is monitoring. So if the APIs are failing and all, or it is throwing a final server error or some bad request, we can monitor it. And there is also a Newman in which it is a command line companion tool for Newman, allowing you to run or automate Postman collection from the terminal itself. Okay, we the Postman is GUI thing, and Newman is like terminal based command line. Okay, so like I will explain the scenario, like what is the Postman's working. Okay, so let's understand the Postman's analogy. Okay, so how it is communicating within between the programmer, like what is Postman something. So take an example. Okay, you are ordering, you are at a restaurant. Okay, you are ordering a food. Imagine you are ordering a food at a restaurant. Okay, you will tell the waiter exactly what you want to eat and how you want it to cooked. Okay, then this direct the waiter will go to the kitchen, or like uh, the kitchen, right? So there he will let the chef know like you are asking for this, and it will the meal will be prepared, and it will be the waiter will take that meal and will provide it to you. Okay, so same thing, you can consider the request you are making with the waiter, like you want this thing, consider as a request, and the request is processed by the chef or the kitchen peoples. They will prepare the meal. So you can consider the kitchen or the chef as a server, and the you as a request, and the waiter as a postman. So it is communicating between client and server. Okay, and the response you are getting as a meal, like you are getting the meal you have ordered. So or you can assume as a response. So response can be either you will able to get that mail, or currently that is not available, that a certain response you will get. So waiter acts as a postman. Okay, so the role you can say of the postman is a waiter. So Postman helps different computer programs, or you can say APIs, to communicate and exchange information with each other. So let's see what is API as well. API stands for Application Programming Interface. APIs are provide a set of rules and protocol for communication. Let's take an example, like when you are ordering something in a restaurant, the menu card you receive, you can think of the foods mentioned on that menu card as the API. One food can be associated with considered as one API. So the menu card is a list of API. When you are ordering some specific food from that menu card, same you will receive as a response, or you can say wait, ask the chef to prepare the same meal and you will receive the same. So according to the API you are hitting or you are calling, same response, according to that response you will get. Okay, so let's see the key functions or features you can say of APIs. Okay, API have three main function. Request specification, like it is like describe how to make a request, similar to placing a order, like what should be the format of a request. Same way the response specification, like explains what to be expected in the response, like how your meal is presented. And error handling, like manages exception and errors in communication. Suppose you are like you have requested not in correct format, and then definitely you are going to get a bad request, or server side error, internal error. Okay, so violating that API. So like error handling also is done while is kept in the mind when we are creating a API, developing a API, like all the nurse pointer exception and all are handled correctly. Okay, so this is all what I understand about the Postman. Let's explore the Postman official website. So this is the official website of Postman. You can see this, the formal definition is provided here, that Postman is an API platform for building and using APIs. Postman simplifies each step of API life cycle and streamlines collaboration, so you can create a better APIs faster. So that, like, it is in simple, it is an API testing and development tool, or you can say platform or framework, you can say. Okay, so here you can see API life cycle. Okay, so let's see all, like what are the API life cycle. Also, like I think there are mainly eight stages in API life cycle. Okay, define, design, develop, test, secure, deploy, observe, and distribute. Okay, this is the API life cycle. So more you can like go through this website, or if you want to learn more about this API life cycle. Okay, so this is the main for eight stages. Okay, so a Postman application helps to takes part or helps the developer as did for in this all three eight stages. I will explain it in the application. Okay, so this is the official website. Okay, so there are like you can use Postman two different or three different ways. There are also one is like Google Chrome extension. In that you can add, or in website like web application you can add, or standalone application like also you can access. Okay, or accessory, or in case yeah, like you can use. Okay, so like this is about Postman. Like I will now explore the Postman application. So I will run that application. The more you explore this application, you will be better able to know how to use it. Okay, I will run this. So currently I'm using this Linux Mint operating system. So next video I will explain how to install this Postman in Linux Mint or Ubuntu. Okay, but for Windows you can directly just go to the website and can download that zip file and can extract and can install Postman easily. But in the case of Linux Mint or Ubuntu, there are like two types, two different type to install. So I will let explain in the next video. Okay, so this is the Postman, when you will open this window will appear. Okay, so you can see my workspace. In that it will maintain all the things, like you can say get started, and that you can create a request, create a collection is like uh, it will have numbers of APIs at one collection you can keep. You can create one specific API. Okay, creating API can be like you can create new, or you can import it. Okay, in new also there are like API, even API documentation you can do, mocking a server, you can do monitoring API. That in the starting I explained, right? You can mock a server, or API documentation you can do, monitor also. So same thing you can do it here. So yeah, this is like environment. There are like this, there are 4 or 5 environment in this, like global level, local level, collection level. Like this there are several level variable you can declare that you can use in the API. So let's see this I will explain this simple, what is the API. Okay, we are going to test. So you can say this is the HTTP method. Okay, the it can be get, post, put, patch, delete. There are several HTTP method. This is the base URL, you can say this www.postman.com, and after that this is the endpoint. Okay, okay, this is the endpoint. What is Postman? Like it is opening. Okay, so same you can just copy this and can hit that API as well. In the I will show you how to do it. Create a HTTP request. We want to retrieve the data. We will click on get and put this URL here. Okay, and we will just click on send. Okay, so you can see we are getting this response, HTTP response, because it is response is of HTTP page. Okay, so you can see the page has been retrieved. It is in pretty form. You can take it in raw form also. This is preview. In preview it will open that you can say web page here, you can see. And you visualize also, like okay, you can do it. Cookies, you can say like you have hit that API, you will get a cookie. Okay, cookie headers. In that headers you can see. Okay, yeah, this is all about like while we are testing the API, then we have to authorize if it is admin level or authorization is required. Then we can do authorization also. Parameter, if we are rating query parameter, then we can just specify the key and value here. Okay, so more I will explain in the next video. Till then, like this is all, you just explore this application. Okay, so bye, take care, and just explore this application.